Next up is African Dance. This has a scene where, like, Tinky Winky and Lala are going in and out of the house. Uh, as the Right Path 2 opening shot with the windmill on screen. And the whooshing sound is heard at first, but then the first part of the magical event tune plays. Yeah, the magical event comes at the beginning of the episode once again. And they go do the animal parade. And this is the very last episode to have the animal parade, I think. But yeah. And it has the elephant trumpet, and at the beginning, the windmill whooshing sound is heard at the same time, kind of like in making flowers. And the and like the windmill stops spinning. This is the earliest time that the windmill stops spinning, and then like last few seconds of the windmill stopping with sparkles disappearing are cut, and it fades to the Right Path 1 opening shot. Yeah, apparently. And then Poe and Dipsy are going in and out of the house, and then Lala's chosen for TV event. How is the windmill still spinning, though? It just stopped. Yeah, these kids are doing a special African dance. Pretty cool. And this, I think, is actually the very last dance on the show. It's called the skipping dance, and it's an extended version of the dance where they do it twice, as the Home Hill 1 opening shot, and the opening music plays a few seconds late. This is the only UK TV episode to have this dance, but yeah, it's a very weird dance. Like, the music doesn't even sound anything like Teletubbies, but yeah. So yeah, the voice trumpet is slightly delayed. In Sunday's special version, the Animal Parade and TV event are switched around. I think the Animal Parade is the same version from Handshapes Turkey. But yeah, Lala's the Boo Shouter and Poe's the missing Teletubby. Washing the Goat. This one has a scene where the Teletubbies are running around different directions. It has no field shot. Dipsy's chosen for a TV event. This is actually the last TV event he was chosen for. And his antenna is, like, not heard the second time it plays. Yeah, these kids in India are washing the goats. So, yeah. And then, like, a scene where, like, it's the very last scene involving Tubby Custard as the Home Hill 3 opening shot, and the opening music plays a second late. Yeah, the Teletubbies keep spilling their Tubby Custard in different ways, like on their feet, on their legs, and, like, on their bibs. And then Poe spills it on the table. And this is the very last episode to have the windmill stopping, apparently. And it's probably my favorite way to have the windmill stopping. Apparently, it just has the windmill spinning normally with a zoomed out window windmill clip. And then, like, they run off and then it stops spinning. In Sunday's special version, before it stops spinning, they watch the dancing bear. And I think it's the same version from Goats. But yeah. Lala's the missing Teletubby and Dipsy's the Boo Shouter. Floating Boat. This one has a scene where Tinky Winky sleeps, but then he watches a TV event as the Right Path 2 opening shot without the windmill on screen as a zoomed in clip. Lala's chosen for a TV event. These kids are making a boat, and they float it on their swimming pool, and yeah, it looks good, I guess. The next scene has, like, this giant puddle appearing. It almost looks like Teletubby Land, like, after it was flooded, like the set. Remember, like, around the early 2000s, the owner of the farm flooded the set because she was tired of trespassers. Yeah, apparently. This is the last appearance of the skirt, basically. And, basically, Tinky Winky accidentally throws his bag into the puddle, and this is actually one of my favorite scenes. Like, Tinky Winky does a special, like, floating dance. It's very graceful and stuff. Rest in peace to Simon Shelton. Like, this is probably his best performance on the show. As the Tubby Bye Bye Sun Baby clip at the end, like, much like in that other episode we talked about. The voice trumpet's rising is delayed. Dipsy's the Boo Shouter is the last UK TV episode to have that. And Poe's the missing Teletubby. In the Sunday special version, before the episode ends, it shows the 3 ships and the windmill stops spinning. This is actually Uh, the only like episode where like all of the new footage has only one Teletubby in it, and that being Tinky Winky. Like most of like other episodes, when like only certain Teletubbies appear in all of the new footage, it's usually like two or three of them, but like this time it's like just Tinky Winky. So yeah. That's probably why Dipsy's the Boo Shouter posed the missing Teletubby and Lala's chosen for a TV event. So yeah. Squeezing, this has a scene where Lala comes into the house as the Home Hill 1 opening shot and the zoomed in window windmill clip. Pose chosen for a TV event. These kids are squeezing different kinds of things like sponges and these weird, like, inflatable pillows. But yeah. And like a giant tube of toothpaste appears, and when they squeeze it, it gets like all over different things. Like, it's a very weird scene. But yeah, some of my friends actually kind of thought the scene was very weird, and I do too. Shows the Tubby Bye Bye Sun Baby clip at the end once again. The voice trumpet's rising is delayed, and Pose the missing Teletubby and Lala as the Boo Shouter. Violin Spain. Oh dear. A lot of my friends hate this episode, and so do I. Poe is making tubby custard as she's just eating it. It's very, like, short scene. In fact, the baby son smiling clip that shows at the beginning is shortened as well. It shows the Home Hill 3 opening shot. Like, she barely even eats the tubby custard. She says, uh-oh, and then the windmill starts spinning with the zoomed-in windmill clip. But yeah, Poe's chosen for a TV event. Some of the music from Painting with Hands and Feet is heard. This girl from Spain is rehearsing for a violin performance. And a lot of my friends say, like, her violin playing is really bad. Yeah. Oh my god. But yeah. And then there's a really long scene where Poe is dancing in different ways. Dancing high, dancing low, dancing in front of a tree, dancing behind it. Why? There's a rare flower and path shot at the beginning of the scene, and it shows the Tubby Bye Bye Sun Baby clip at the end once again. Dipsy's the missing Teletubby, and Tinky Winky's the Boo Shouter. Crazy Golf. This one is a very interesting one. Tinky Winky pops up in front of the camera. This is actually the opening scene from Our Story, where he pops up in front of the camera, and the other Teletubbies pop up from behind the hill. The first few seconds of the Field of Four opening shot are cut. There's no field shot, and the dialogue was re-recorded. Poe's chosen for a TV event. This kid is going crazy golf, or as we call it, miniature golf. It is pretty crazy. It is crazy golf, more like. Because, like, oh my god, it's a very weird game. I swear he cheats at some parts. Like, he moves the ball, like, at certain parts. This was filmed at the Fairview Golf Center in Elmsford, New York, which is now closed. I really wish I could have gone there. But yeah. I think I remember, like, playing, like, mini golf a few times, actually. Maybe. I'm not sure. I can't remember. And then, like, this weird scene where, like, the Teletubbies are hiding behind the trees. There's, like, at first there's, like, 4 trees, and then there's, like, 3, and then 2, and then there's 1. Apparently, one big tree. As the Right Path 2 opening shot without the windmill on screen. And before the magical event tune plays, the whooshing sound is heard at first. And then they watch the dancing bear dancing once. And they go do the falling down dance. And in this episode, there's jingling noises for when they fall down. This is the last UK TV episode with both of these segments. This is the last episode to have a dance taking place after a magical event. I feel like it should have been the other way around. Obviously. As the Tubby Bye Bye Sun Baby clip at the end. The voice trumpet's rising is delayed, and Lala's the missing Teletubby and Poe's the Boo Shouter. In the Sunday special version, they don't do the falling down dance, instead the windmill stops spinning, which I feel like that makes more sense. Tabla. This has Lala popping up in front of the camera, and the others popping up behind a hill. There's no field shot. Then it has the TV event. This is the last TV event Lala was chosen for. This kid is like playing with the tabla. It's kind of drum. It's very cool, apparently. But yeah, And then, like, Poe and Tinky Winky are having trouble making Tubby Toast because Nunu tidies it up. This is the last time they do the whole naughty Nunu thing. But yeah. And then the Sunday special version, they do the Happy Dance. Uh, and it's the same version from My Home is a Boat, I think. And in this episode, Poe is both the missing Teletubby and the Boo Shouter. This is actually the last episode where Poe's the Boo Shouter. Hanging out the wash. This one's a weird episode. But yeah. Lala goes down the slide. The Sun Baby clip at the beginning is shortened. At one point, Lala's jingling noises for when she falls down is not heard. Instead of showing the windmill clips that they usually show during indoor segments, they show the one from the outdoor segments, much like in 10 Little Men Finger Play. Poe's chosen for a TV event. This girl is like washing some of her clothes, and then a clothesline appears in Teletubby Land with different kinds of clothes, including socks, underpants, apparently. Yes, underpants. I forget what the other one was. I'll look it up later. I think it was like mittens or something. It's a very weird scene, but yeah. Dipsy doesn't even get to try anything on. But yeah, apparently. This has the extended opening music with, I think, the Home Hill 1 opening shot, which shows up in both scenes. But yeah. This is actually the last time something appears from far away and the last time they fall down, kind of. I don't know. But yeah, this is the last episode with the extended opening music, but yeah. And then after that, they go do the rocking dance. And from what I've heard, this is a much different version of the dance where the music is different and it's shortened. Though I kind of noticed it was shortened, but like I never really noticed like the music being different as the last episode with it. And it shows the Tubby Bye Bye Sun Baby clip at the end. Once again, the voice trump is slightly delayed. Lala's the Boo Shouter and Tinky Winky is the missing Teletubby. The Sunday special version, instead of the rocking dance, it shows the windmill spinning, and it shows the Teletubbies saying "uh-oh," and they go watch the Girl in the Back Garden TV event. Next up is Picking Chilies. This one has the Teletubbies going inside the house, and yeah, the Baby Sun clip at the beginning is shortened, and as a zoomed-in window windmill clip, TV event. The part where like it shows a close-up of Tinky Winky's stomach lighting up is cut, and because of that, the audio of him giggling when it gets chosen is off sync. And there's a different fade effect for after when it shows the Baby Sun giggling. Basically, these kids are picking chilies, which are kind of like peppers, kind of. Yeah, these kids in Spain. And then Tinky Winky puts like a bunch of Tubby Toast in his bag. This is the last scene involving Tubby Toast. And then when he takes it outside, he opens it up and it flies all over the place. Kind of like in the Tubby Toast accident scene. But yeah. And then like the rabbits start eating it as well. Apparently. They show some of the clips from that scene. And there's a frowning piece of Tubby Toast scene as well. As a Right Path 2 opening shot with the windmill on screen with the first few seconds being cut. And there's no TV event Sun Baby clip at the end. There's a different clip. The voice trump is rising is delayed. This is the last episode where Tinky Winky's the Boo Shouter and also Poe's the missing Teletubby. Now, Girl in the Back Garden. This one has a scene where the Teletubbies are hiding behind hills and a tree. It has the Field 1 opening shot with the shortened opening music and the last appearance of that shot. The last few seconds are cut and it shows no field shot. Poe's chosen for a TV event. This girl from like Ireland is telling a story about a girl in a back garden. But yeah, it's very weird. And then Little Bo Peep, the very last episode to have a magical event. And it's the same version from Catherine's Toy Farm because the camera cuts to the voice trumpet. At the end, except as the giggling from the Teletubbies from the Lion and Bear, and they make a sound when they sit down, and the voice trumpet is rising slightly delayed. In the Sunday special version, I feel like the windmill stops spinning at the end, but I'm not sure. Lala's the Boo Shouter and Poe's the missing Teletubby. Now, Bubbles Russia, the very last episode. This one has the Teletubbies coming in the house one by one as his Home Hill 1 opening shot and zoomed in window windmill clip. Poe's chosen for a TV event. These kids from Russia are doing all different kinds of things with bubbles. And then the Tubby Custard Machine makes bubbles. Apparently. And they pop and make a big mess. And Nunu tidies it up and blows the bubbles all away. It's the last episode that had the Home Hill 4 opening shot, and and it shows a different Sun Baby clip at the end. There used to be a Flash game on CBB's website based on this segment. In the Sunday special version at the end, they do the falling down dance, which is the same version from Crazy Golf. The voice transfer rising is delayed. I feel like the windmill stopped spinning. Wait, never mind. But yeah. And like, I feel like the windmill stopped spinning at the end. I'm not sure. Lala's the Boo Shower and Pose the missing Teletubby, and that's it.